welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you decided to join me. In today's video, we're going to talk about reasons why it's hard to end an affair. So my question to you is, are you struggling to end your affair? Have you been having an affair for a while and you're feeling like you want to get out but you can't? I tried for a long time. I say a long time, but I guess I thought about it for a long time, ending my affair. And I would try. So I wouldn't involve my affair partner with it. I would just, think to myself, okay, I'm not going to text him back. Like that was our form of communication, and he would text me all the time, and he would want me to text him as soon as I could, because if I didn't, then he would think something was wrong, and all that. It was just a big old mess. But I would say, okay, he's gonna text me at, let's say, 3 o'clock, and I'm not gonna text him back until 4. And that's what I would think. I'm not gonna text him back until 4. Well, as soon as I would get that text message, I was texting him back. I'm like, I can't seem to take a break from him. I can't seem to walk away. So one day things were getting really intense. There was a lot of pressure. So we both decided, hey, let's just take a break. So that lasted for 24 hours because his grandfather died, and then he messaged me and he's like, my grandfather just died, and he was upset, and I was like, well, I have to be here for him because in the beginning of our relationship, one of my aunts died, so he was here for me for that. So I was like, well, I felt really obligated. How could I not? So the problem we face when trying to end an affair is that we don't understand what's going to happen to us when we try. Like, what kind of resistance am I going to face when I try? Spiritually speaking, Satan is not going to just let you go away that easily. He entrapped you. He enslaved you into that sin using your emotions. He hijacked your emotions, and he's using that to keep you stuck. So he's not going to let you go that easily. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. If you're a Christian, even if you're not a Christian, you're still enslaved in slavery to this sin, and you don't realize it. But we have to understand what happens to us when we try and how to fight that. How do I overcome what happens to me after I have an affair? And that's the withdrawal phase. Like, when an affair ends, we're automatically pushed into that. And we can be pushed into that mentally, so to speak, because when we think about ending an affair, fear can attack us, and we get so scared that we hang on even tighter. So a couple of reasons why it's hard to end an affair, and I just mentioned one was the feeling of obligation. Like, I feel like I'm obligated to you. We've been through a lot of things together. We're emotionally connected. We could even be trauma bonded. We could have developed a codependency on each other, and now I feel responsible for you. If maybe you were really, maybe the affair partner was really struggling and you became a lifeline for him or her, and you want to walk away, but you're like responsible. Like, I really helped them through this. So that could be one reason why it's hard, because we really think about them because we're really emotionally attached to them. So they are on our minds, and we do take into consideration, what it's going to do to them if I walk away. The next thing is that we think, depending on the stage of the relationship, we can think that, it's not good right now. We've been fighting. There's a lot of pressure. But if we take a break and get back together, things will go back to the way it was in the beginning. So we keep hoping that some kind of way, somewhere along the line, we can go back and recreate what we once had. And that's not possible. But what we had in the beginning is usually the romantic stage of love, and that does not last forever for no one. The next thing is we can have unmet needs. And usually we do have unmet needs, but the problem is we don't know what they are. We don't know exactly what that unmet need is that this person is fulfilling. And that leads me into the last point, which could be our attachment style. If we're having an affair, we have an insecure attachment style. And what happens is we have unmet needs that are subconscious, and the affair partner is the one who seemingly meets those needs, which all they really do is comforters, or if you think of a wound, they become the band-aid. They're not the cure. And we really don't know at a subconscious level what those needs are exactly. You know, for me, the fear of abandonment was, hey, I need your presence, because I had the fear of abandonment wound. And if my spouse, whoever I'm with, is not fully present with me, that creates a fear inside of me. And my affair partner, he made it seem like he was fully present, which he was, but in my mind, I didn't know that it wouldn't stay like that, because I didn't know all this stuff, right? You know, so I didn't know that he might be fully present right now, but as time goes on, you know, the excitement of the relationship, the newness of the relationship wears off. So it's like, well, he's not here for me anymore, and that would just kick up that fear, and that would just send me into another spiral. Our brain is a needs meeting machine, and it will do whatever it has to do to get those needs met. Our job is to learn what they are. So those are some reasons why I believe we have trouble ending an affair, like really struggling to end an affair. So my suggestion to you is, don't try to do this alone. I did it alone for so many years, and honestly, I never really did have that instruction except from God. My relationship with God is what helped me to overcome, because he taught me a lot of the things that I know now, and a lot of the things that I teach my clients. So what I would say your next step would be is, if you're listening to me and you are trying to end your affair, make an appointment. I can help you end your affair. You don't have to do it alone. I would suggest you don't do it alone, because when we're isolated, we can get caught up in our thoughts, and we're in the situation. So it's hard to make decisions. It's hard to see things clearly when you're in the situation. The next thing is, I can help you because I've been there. I've walked through those dark days that you're walking through now, and I've survived and come out on the other end. So I know that you can do that as well, and I'm here to help you do that as well. So I would say, hey, think about what you really want. Think about what you want for your future. And if it's, hey, I want help, I want to become the woman of God that I know that I am. I want to break free. I want to get my identity back. I don't like all of this anymore. Go to my website. I have a ton of resources. I will be having a library for you pretty soon to join, where there'll be a bunch of resources on there as well. Make an appointment. We can jump on the phone. We can chat. I can tell you, hey, this is your plan. Give you a specific plan to fit your specific needs and the exact stage that you're in right now, to help you get on a path that's leading to life, and get off of a path that's just leading to death and destruction, which that's all infidelity is just there to destroy you, destroy your marriage, your family, everything. So if you need me, I'm here. Check the description box below. All the information will be down there, and I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.